We're rounding out the show in the Stone Creek Kitchen with Christopher, the executive chef, Ed Saucy, putting those final and finishing touches on our lemon basil strawberry crispelli. It's been easy, and it's really been a fun recipe. Some are a little bit more fun than others because it really wasn't that difficult, and I think that's what made it fun.
It certainly isn't, and actually you can cheat and buy your crepe set already made at the store. I don't suggest it because, again, it's Valentine's Day. The more thoughtful the gesture, the better you're going to be.
Exactly, for sure. So let's talk about, bring everybody up to speed of where we've gone from, say, the top of the show to now.
Okay, so we have made our crispelli, the crepe. We have stuffed it with the lemon ricotta basil mixture and with the strawberry marmolata, folded it, brushed it with a little butter, and then that goes into the oven at 450 degrees for about 10 minutes. Or keep an eye on it until the edges get nice and brown and crispy, just like this one.
Don't freak out. It's supposed to look like that.
Absolutely.
You're going to see that start to happen, and that's your visual cue to go ahead and pull it out. We pull it out piping hot, or do we let it sit for a little bit?
Pull it out piping hot, but let it sit a little bit before you plate it up. First of all, that filling's going to be piping hot, especially with all the sugar in the marmalade, marmolata.
Marmolata.
And it also. It'll ooze out if it's a little bit too hot. So you do want to let it sit, just like you're resting meat or anything else like that. Let it sit for just a second, and then
well, let's start plating this up, and you can show us how, you mentioned too, when we were in the stuffing process that there are different variations. Of course, we're doing this the sweet, but you could do it in a savory way with maybe like a meat and a goat cheese. It's a recipe in pencil, as they say.
Certainly, and using whatever is around.
Now, as you continue to plate that, I want to remind everybody that Saucy, having been one of the top 4 romantic restaurants that here in the Valley, and that was, I'm sorry, I've forgotten who named that, who gave you that distinction.
That was Open Table.
So
people who actually are dining out at the restaurants are saying that.
And you're among 100 other restaurants across the country.
Correct.
The one thing I think I like to, at the beginning, Andy and I were talking about the 2 different schools of thought when it comes to Valentine's Day, whether the people that, they want to buy into it or they don't kind of thing. It's romantic any day of the year.
It certainly
whether
is.
It's Valentine's Day or any other day.
Saucy does not change, whether it's Valentine's Day, Christmas, Easter, or New Year's. It's the most, when you walk in, you're in this old world Italian-style villa that looks directly up at Pinnacle Peak. You're sitting on the patio at sunset. On Thursdays, you come and enjoy our Enoteca night, which are small plates. We usually do about 6 or 7 small plates. Really fun way to eat, to share with your friends, order a few bottles of wine. Great way to taste
a lot of different things.
A lot of different things that you wouldn't necessarily always go for in any other restaurant, but it's small enough where you can
I
take
tend
a little
to be
adventure.
A creature of habit, so that would be really good for me because I always feel like I'm committing to such, like my whole dinner's going to be that, and if I venture off the beaten path and I don't love it as much as everything that I get every other time, then, I feel like I'll be disappointed, but you really can't be disappointed with anything on the menu at Saucy.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We're going to find this recipe online on SonoraLiving.com, and again, make sure that you go Valentine's Day or any other day, and I want to take a couple quick seconds just to say happy birthday to Olivia and Dominic. Olivia turns 3 today, and that's your daughter.
Yes, correct.
So 3 years ago today, you were...
We certainly were. We certainly were. Actually, at midnight, there was a storm, and that got things going for us.
There you go. And didn't life change with 2?
It certainly
And
does.
then Dominic's birthday is on
Sunday.
Sunday. All right.
He'll be 9.
How old is Dominic?
So he'll be 9.
Oh.
And Olivia's 3 today.
Very cute.
So happy birthday to them.
And you have Louise over there.
Oh,
dig in.
Goody.
Dig in. Again, thanks for making some time for us here on Sonora Living. Again, the recipe on SonoraLiving.com. And you're going to have to get that into
my mouth.
Your mouth in 10 seconds.
No problem.
No problem.
I can even get another one.